All right, we're going to talk about this. See, this is what we not going to do. On this channel, we call people out. We ain't got no loyalty over here. Ain't nobody above being called out. Nobody. Not your mama, not your daddy, not these famous sports legendary guys that you guys worship, or for those who do worship them. All of them can be called out. Even me. We all can be called out. So, before I play this clip of Roy Jones now, and let me say this. If you love Roy Jones, I don't love Roy Jones. I like Roy Jones. But if I see something, I'll call him out. I'll call out Floyd. I'll call out Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. You name it, I'll call them out. If they doing something that I don't see is right, I just don't yes sir, boss. We sick, boss. Whatever you say, boss. I got my own brain, my own mind. And there ain't nobody above it. So, let's listen to the clip first.
Fight fans around the world.
He's hurt.
I know y'all enjoy
Oh,
this thing.
look at that. Oh, he's hurt.
Games and people have their issues and people have opinions.
Opinion, huh?
It's cool too. I got opinion, and I'm allowed to say my opinion or speak my opinion. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready, wide open, ready to go. And people have their issues and people have.
Roy's so hurt he can't even stand straight. He can't stop moving. He's in his feelings. Now he said people are allowed. Let's hear it again.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinion, and I'm allowed to say my opinion or speak my opinion. And that's
Let's keep it right there. So let's do this. You said people are allowed to speak their opinion and have their own opinion, but not too long ago, Floyd didn't have Muhammad Ali in his top 5. That was his opinion. His opinion. But look how it did. Look what it did to you.
Mayweather in boxing history.
Who? If you don't respect Muhammad Ali, how can I respect you? To tell me that you don't think Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time, you may well be spitting in my face.
He doesn't even put him in the top 5.
You may as well spit in my face.
Now, why would he be spitting in your face when it's his opinion? Huh? So we're not going to do that, Roy. You can't talk about somebody when you in the same lane as Floyd Mayweather, when you a fighter and you speak on another fighter like that. What do you expect is going to happen? What do you think Floyd, however you see his career, a guy in his mind, he's 50-0, one of the greatest of all time, and you speak on him as though he can't have his own opinion? You think he going to let that slide? Now you're hurt. Because now he's showing all the when you was getting knocked out, the part of your career that you chose to fight. You did. So, because Floyd was able to get the money and run off with the bag, you upset? Who cares if Floyd flaunts his money? Yeah, it can be irritating, but that's him. He's married. That's a married man. He's married to his money. Let him do with his money what he please. You know, now if I was in Floyd's shoes and heard you talking mess, I probably would have done the same thing. Say something without saying something. Now he got you responding. You in your feelings again. You've been in your feelings. When you said spit in his face, you was moving around just like this. But I'm going to call it out. If you don't like what I'm saying, go somewhere else. Over here, we call it out. I say good things about Roy. I say bad things about Roy. When you got kids, they got to come with the good and the bad. They got to hear the yes and the no. Give them everything they want, see what happens. You're going to create a monster. Can't nobody have an opinion, and you going to get mad when he had his opinion. Kind of hypocritical stuff are we talking about? Now you in your feelings.
And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked. Because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open. Ready to go. It's called.
He's really been hurt. He's gone down before.
He might be out of boxing.
Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. And Roy may be out of boxing. That's why.
So, when you speak on fighters like that, be prepared on your career of them saying something about you. Be glad he didn't say nothing, and he ain't gonna say nothing. He didn't need to say nothing. All he had to do was show this kind of stuff. I like Roy. I like Floyd. Out of their personal life, whatever they do inside the ring, I like what they both did. But I'm not gonna downplay Floyd Mayweather because he picked and chose like everybody else picking and choosing when they get to the top. Now let me say this. Why, as a fighter, I remember when Floyd was trying to fight a guy like Shane Mosley at the time, and Shane didn't want to fight. You at the bottom of the heap climbing the ladder. Guys don't want to fight you. Then when you finally get to the top of the heap and now you calling the shots, people get upset when everybody's doing it. But it's because Floyd is doing it. You know why? Because he's a nigga and he's throwing his money and he's talking trash while he's doing it. And he moved like he wanted to move. Like a boss. Regardless of how it hurt the sport, yeah, they could have, but he was influential. Everybody want to fight in that Floyd Mayweather defensive stance. They all doing it. They all want to be undefeated. They all talking that talk. He influenced them. No different from Allen Iverson's killer crossover. Now you don't want somebody to have an opinion. People get mad at me. Don't like what I say. They say opinion. I ain't butthurt. I don't know these people. I don't know Roy. I don't know Floyd. They ain't gonna come visit me when I get sick. What? I ain't got no feelings invested in them. They just another fighter, another man. Y'all need to stop worshiping these guys. They ain't above being talked about and being called out. Floyd ain't got to say nothing to this. Respond. He got what he wanted. You hurt.
People have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too.
You've been having a lot of opinions about Floyd Mayweather, Roy. Look at this. Look at him. Roy in his feelings, man. Come on, baby. Don't be like that, Roy. You can dish it out. You can take it. Ooh, that video stung, though. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh-wee. You try to... knockouts like that, you want to forget and sweep it under the rug. But you can't. Now, Anyway, comment, rate, subscribe. It's your boy. Thumbs it up, too. Let me see them likes.